I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all my subscribers a very happy new year. Happy, joyful 2022. May we leave the past 2 years behind and see our future with more optimism and brightness in moving forward. I wish for you everything that you desire, great abundance, health, and happiness and love for 2022. I'll take this opportunity as well to remind you that my yearly readings for 2022 have been posted. If you would like to have a personalised yearly reading, it's a limited time offer that is available till the end of January 2022. So if you would like to have a personalised yearly reading, make sure you go to my website and book that reading from there. I really appreciate your likes, your comments, your shares, your thumbs up. It helps support my channel, which ultimately helps me bring more of these videos to you. And I look forward to another year, 2022, and sharing that journey with you, so we can all walk that journey together, supported with care and love for one another. Many blessings to you. Hello, my lovely Virgo. Welcome to your January 2022 reading, first reading of the year. Happy New Year to you. This is a general reading, Virgo. It's a reading for Virgo sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Also, if you would like a personalised yearly reading, you can book that via my website as well. That's a limited time offer. It is available only till the end of January. I've been meditating on your energy, my lovely Virgo, and what I get is, what I'm hearing here is like, you know, a drummer, you know, there's a drummer, and it's dancing to the beat of your own drum. This is a month where you dance to the beat of your own drum. You honor yourself, you honor what it is you want to do, you honor who you are and what your value system is. It's not about going along with something because of, let me say, peer pressure, going along with what others are saying. Well, I'd like you to do this. Oh, okay. And then you sit and stew about it and think, no, I don't really want to do this. You know, this doesn't sit right with me. It's about dancing to the beat of your own drum. It's about speaking up when you are in a situation where someone asks you to do something, and rather than going, oh, okay, I'll do it, and then you need to change your schedule, what you had intended to do to accommodate something else that is going to be going against you energetically. It's about going, no, look, I don't feel comfortable in doing that. If there's a contract that you're going to sign, read between the lines, make sure that it is something you want to put your signature to. Even if it's a verbal agreement and you're not comfortable, you just say, look, I want you to know that I'm not comfortable with the way this is going. I'm not comfortable with what is being asked of me. It's about you really moving forward with what your belief system is, what your value system is, what you're wanting. That's going to be a really important thing, because it sets you up. That sets you up for February and March. So really be discerning about what you are agreeing to in January. Doesn't mean that you don't do it, but if you do it knowingly, and you let it be known that you're not completely happy with the decision or what's being said or what's being done. Sometimes when you're in a work environment and your boss wants you to do something, then it's about, I've got to do it, but you can still say, well, look, I will do it, but I don't totally agree with what I want it to be known, that I don't totally agree with what's being done or how it's being done. It's about finding your own strength, my lovely Virgo. Oh, let me get that. Okay, they're throwing cards at me. Yeah, and so I'm creating your Celtic cross here, and it's interesting because it sort of speaks of what has been channeled for you for the month of January. I want to say, you know, it's about, and you do that. You do dot the I's and cross the T's. You're really discerning already, but it's sometimes going along with what you feel like, I've got no option, I need to do that. You can voice what you're thinking, what you're wanting. And it's interesting because as you start your reading, what comes up is strength, being your own person, being your own boss, being, you know, dancing to the tune of your, you know, being your own drummer, dancing to the tune of your drum. You're really going to feel like, okay, well, this is the turning point. This is the month that I'm going to really put my views forward. This is what I believe. This is what I think should happen, or I don't agree with what's going on. It's about speaking up, finding that inner strength. It's crossed with the Queen of Wands, which is fabulous. You know, I love this card. She's strong. She's determined. It can be male or female. Doesn't mean it's a woman. It can be male or female, but it's about finding that strength. You're really going to feel very empowered, very strong, coupled with the strength card. The energy that's coming through is a force to contend with. So it's about utilizing that, using it to your advantage. Really speaking up about what you believe in, speaking up about what you feel passionate about. It's also about picking what you're going to be speaking up about. You know, don't just open, you know, it's going to be everything. Be discerning about what really is going to impact on you and what really is going to have an effect, what really you don't agree with, you know, and speak up on that. January for you, my lovely Virgo, is this time of transition. So there's a change. For some of you, it will be subtle. For some of you, it will be an internal change. For some of you, it will be an external change. It will be your physical environment. It will be a change in job, a change of location, a change of living space. It's going to be different for all of you. A change of who your friends are, who you associate with. But there is this time of transition, and it's something that you're desiring, something that you're wanting to do, something that you're wanting to bring in place. It's something that there is assistance, there is help there for you. So there is, you know, from your guides, from spirit, from higher self, from friends. Ask for the help that you're needing, but knowing you know what you want to do. And it's about you communicating and speaking your own truth, and that creates that shift. Takes you from one way of being to another way, to a better place, to a better way of being. I feel like that transition takes you from how you were, very accommodating, but you know, when you accommodate someone, but you begrudge it and it really eats away at you, doing that to really voicing what you want. And understanding that, okay, I can tell people what I want and that, no, I don't want to do this particular thing, but they'll still be my friend. They'll still like me. It's about having that stronger sense of self-worth, I want to say to you, Virgo. Don't be afraid to bring in that change. Don't be afraid to voice who you are. Because I like the result of that. I like the result of that. It brings about this new planning for you, this planning of a new you, this planning of new goals, this planning of a new strength. That change could also bring about changes in your work, applying for another job, a different job, applying for a promotion. People, I feel, are going to sit up and really go, oh, wow. That's different. That's a change. And to do it at the beginning of 2022 is a really good thing to do. It's really a good thing to do. I mean, I'm going because you've got strength again. You've got strength as your first, you know, the card that represents you, the significator. But you've also, this is what comes about, you know, with your planning of who you are, what you want, where you're headed, what you're doing. There's just going to be this inner strength, my lovely Virgo. this fabulous inner strength. You're going to feel so strong, so empowered, and that in itself is going to bring new opportunities. New opportunities. The card that's underneath that deck is the Sun, and the Sun is positivity. There's nothing standing in your way. Don't be afraid to bring in the changes that you're wanting to create in your life. Standing up, being counted, this is me, this is who I am, you like it or you don't, I need to voice out what I believe in. You've also got the Knight of Swords, and this is forward movement. I want to say that I also feel like this is a young male or female, a younger person, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, sun, rising, moon sign that's around you. That is, for some of you, I feel like it's a son or a daughter, a child that is there, that a real go-getter. Are they argumentative? Are they argumentative and want to sort of push your buttons, is what I want to say. It's really an interesting sort of energy that comes with that. Oh, not this deck. Okay, they want me to use the other deck. All right. Something might come up where there is this sort of, do I want to say conflict? No, not really conflict, but, it's a bit of tension. And it's really testing you. Do you give in, or are you going to stand up and be counted? There's this opportunity there. For some of you, the Knight of Swords represents you moving forward, you creating what you want to create, you putting in place your goals, your dreams, what movement you want, the changes you want to bring about within you. It's crossed with the Magician. And so as you think it, as you speak it, so shall it be. So be mindful of how your self-talk, the words you put out, because they have energy, the reality that you're creating. You're at a point where you can create the future you're wanting to create, to bring in around you the future that you're wanting. How you want to be defined, I'm hearing, how you want to be defined, how you want to be seen. There's some changes here. How do you want to be seen by others? As a yes person, or someone that goes, okay, well, I will do that. If you're in a position of, it's a boss or it's your job, I'll do that, but let it be noted that I'm not happy with it. I think there's a better way of achieving that result. So you're creating that future. Here's a real turning point for you. There's justice. You're weighing it out. This is so if there's anything legal you're caught up in, anything legal that you're doing, a signing of a lease, any agreement, be very mindful, be very discerning about reading between the lines, what you put your signature to. Really make sure that it is exactly how you want it, because you're in the driver's seat here. Don't be afraid that if I don't sign it, if I don't agree, I'm going to lose this opportunity. No, you're not. No, you're not. You can tweak things to get them to a level where you're satisfied with them. This is about really the justice card, finding that balance, finding the happy ground, even if it's a verbal agreement. But there's something coming to a close too. Is there a settlement, some sort of settlement, or deceased estate, or something's coming to a close? There's something that's been legal stuff that is coming to completion here as well, I want to say to you. And that's for who that is relevant to. The Ace of Air, you've got two, actually, I'll give you those. So what's it got to do with the Ace of Air? This is a new way of being, a new way of speaking, a new way of communicating, a new way of thinking. This is what's coming for you. This turning point's coming for you, and it's justice. It's destined to be. You're at that point. You've also got the High Priestess, so you're intuitively knowing that this is the time. This is the time to stand up and be counted. This is the time to bring in changes that you're wanting to bring in around you. It's also an active dream life. an active dream life. What are you communicating? Who's working on a spiritual level? Who's writing something, a spiritual book, or wanting to put in place something to do with spirit, with mediumship, with learning the tarot, with what's going on there? That's for someone, or some of you. It could be all of you, but that's what I'm picking up. Okay, it's about you changing your perception. Remember, you've got the magician energy around you, so it's about don't live in a headspace of loss, of less than, of not enough, because that's what you'll be given. So because in actual fact, this is a month where there is a great abundance coming to you. And abundance can be financial, but it can also be in happiness and in health and in forward movement and in what the richness that comes into your life. So it's also that. Be very mindful of your self-talk. Be very mindful of how you perceive what's around you, because there is that sun energy and magician energy, but there's tremendous strength there with you as well. There's a lot of information that's going to be coming through to you via your dreams. Spirit will talk to you via your dreams, via your intuition, just a sense of knowing. There's sleepless nights ahead there, so you could be sleeping and dreaming and wake up and journal your dreams, because there's messages that are coming through there as well. Okay, so there's communication in January. Towards the end of January, your dream life's going to become very, very active, and there's all sorts of messages that will come through for you, guidance that will come through for you as well. It's also going to be messages on what you need to release. Help in understanding what you need to release in order to move forward into February. It's a never-ending story, it says here, never-ending story. So this is a cycle. This is a cycle. It is something that will be repeated down the track, but differently. Okay, so this is an ongoing work. This is an ongoing evolution of your soul. So anything that you are changing, any conflict that you've been involved in, any hard times that you've had, understand that this is the evolution of the soul. This is ongoing. This is ongoing. Don't be tempted to take shortcuts. Don't be tempted to take shortcuts. Trust in yourself, have a belief in yourself. Don't be manipulated by others and absorb other people's ideas of how you should be, how you should act, what decisions and choices you should make. It's about you standing on your own 2 feet. But, you know, the final card is the High Priestess again. So you intuitively will know via your dreams who if there's anyone that is manipulating you, or anyone that is deceitful or not being completely honest with you because they have ulterior motives, you will work it out. You will know. So you have got protection and guidance there as well, which is going to see you through to February, my lovely Virgo. I like that. I'm going to draw a card from the Dreamtime reading cards for you. And let's see what they have to say. I haven't used this deck in a while, and it's just so beautiful. Let's see what energy comes through for you for January. It's quite an exciting month for you. You've got 2 cards here. I'll give you those. You've got secrets. The moon. Secrets. The moon is about your subconscious self, your shadow self. What secrets are in there? What are your desires, secret desires? What are your secret wishes? What do you want to put in place? What do you want to have unfold? What are your inner workings? And then the next card that you've got, so that's the moon. The next card's the river, and the river's about movement. So bring your desires, your secrets to the surface. Bring them out into your reality, because it creates movement. It creates flow. Lose any resistance that you have and just flow. A river flows when it comes up against an obstacle. It simply splits. It goes around the obstacle. It doesn't try and move it. It just goes around it. So anything that comes up for you, don't try and change others or change the situation. You just change your perception of it. You change how you're dealing with it. and that you're losing the resistance to it, and things then will start to flow for you. I like that. Divine abundance. Let's see, Virgo, what's coming up here for divine abundance. Divine abundance. Oh, another card for Virgo, please. Exciting times for you, Virgo. Acceptance. Acceptance of where you are, acceptance of what's coming in. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. Oh, how amazing is that? They just mirror each other, don't they? So there you go, Virgo, my lovely Virgo. I wish you many blessings. I wish you happy flowing and change for January. If you'd like a private reading, follow the link below to my website. You can book a reading from there. The yearly readings are available till the end of January. So if you want one of those, make sure you book that via my website as well. If you like this video and would like to give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. It helps my channel, helps me bring more videos to you. If you haven't subscribed and would like to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you will know when I'm posting new videos. Happy New Year and many blessings to you, Virgo.